In the heart of the Harmonium Valley stood a tower made of marble and gears, crowned with bronze bell that rang every dusk. Within that tower lived Kenny, the Listkeeper. He was the most respected man in the land. Each evening, Kenny read aloud the list, a magical scroll that assigned every villager a Worthmark, worthy, pending, or flawed. It judged behavior, ambition, contribution, everything. For generations, the list kept the kingdom orderly, safe, and just. Kenny, with his sharp eye and sharper pen, made sure the metrics were always exact. One spring, oddities began to emerge. Mira, a poor widow who cared for orphans, was marked flawed for unpaid taxes. A merchant who had bribed the council remained worthy. Kenny's heart itched. He recalibrated the formulas. He checked for bugs in the arcane matrix. He ran simulations for fairness. But each morning, the list refreshed itself. And each night, he read it aloud against his better judgment. One day, an old traveler visited the tower and gave Kenny a token, a small, rusted compass. "This used to guide kings," the traveler said, smiling, "when the maps turned false." Kenny politely tucked it away in his drawer. Soon, the townsfolk began to whisper. "You serve the scroll, not the people," they said. Kenny was called to trial by the Tribunal of Balance. "The list no longer serves justice," they declared. "And neither do you." He was stripped of his robes and cast from the tower. The Listkeeper was now flawed. Alone and ashamed, Kenny wandered the outskirts of the valley, sleeping in barns and forgotten glades. His mind spiraled. Was my logic wrong? Was justice even possible without structure? One night, beneath an ash tree, he found the old compass in his coat. On a whim, he turned it in his hand. It glowed, not with direction, but with names. The face of the compass shimmered, revealing those same villagers. But this compass didn't show their worth. It showed moments of kindness, sacrifice, courage, change. It showed growth. Kenny's chest ached with revelation. The list had frozen people in time. The compass honored the path. Kenny returned to the tower, not to reclaim his post, but to confront the truth. He climbed the stairs, the bell silent above. The scroll lay unrolled, its letters dancing with judgment. He laid the compass on it. The gears seized. The tower shook. And then the scroll unraveled itself, backward. Now, each name bore not a label, but a story, a living record of acts, apologies, effort, and love. The next evening, when the bell rang, Kenny did not read a verdict. He read stories. Villagers wept. Children cheered. Even the merchant who had once bribed the council stepped forward with a trembling heart and offered to rebuild the orphanage. The list had become a chronicle, not of perfection, but of progress.